To our Norway presentation, and we want to say Velkommen means welcome, and we're going to visit Norway. Brady? Oh, let me start with my goodness. Sorry.
Population. Over 5.1 million people lived in Norway. Capital. Oslo is the capital of Norway. Name, Kingdom of Norway, short Norway. Government, constitutional monarchy. They have a king and queen. Language, Norwegian. Religion, mainly Christians. Life expectancy, 79 years. Currency, 1 Norwegian krone, E equals 100 or. National symbol line. National day, May 17th. Constitutional day.
Okay, so see the line on the crest there? That we talk about the flag. Remember our flag presented on the board up front.
The red, white, and blue on Norway's flag are the colors of liberty, independence, and the same colors of the United States, France, and Great Britain display on their flag. The red background on the Norwegian flag was taken from Denmark. The blue cross represents Sweden and Norway's link to other Scandinavian countries. The white outline around the cross is the tricolor.
The country of Norway is officially known as the Kingdom of Norway, and we said the capital of Norway is located in Oslo.
The Roman Palace in Oslo.
So there's the Royal Palace. It looks like some buildings that we have with white columns, doesn't it?
Look at the White House.
Okay, this light tan displays Norway, so if you'll notice the Norwegian Sea. So look all the way up through here and down, how it borders the sea. Exports are petroleum crude, petroleum gas, machinery, metals, fish, and chemicals. Now, we have a friend who is friends with my son. She's from Norway. Her name is Julie Flugstad, and she is an exchange student from Norway and lives with Mrs. Cream, who's a teacher at Dover Castle, but Julie goes to Painesville High School. So, you know, we thought when we took Julie out that she might want to go to Red Lobster or some places like that, but we were so wrong because Julie is so tired of eating fish. Now, the borders the sea, so what do they have plenty of to eat? Fish. So that's, and it's not very expensive, so they eat lots and lots of fish. So she really doesn't care for fish. So she does like tacos. She loves to go to Taco Bell. She loves to go to Ellis's in Prestonsburg, one of her favorite places to eat. And also, they do not have a Walmart there, but they do have McDonald's. So if we pay $3.75 for a Big Mac, it would cost you double that in Norway. And we're going to talk about the money.
The Norwegian krone is the currency in Norway. The Norwegian krone is also known as krones. The Norwegian krone is divided into 100 or the exchange rate for the Norwegian krone was last updated on March 31, 2016. $1 in the United States is converted to 8.27 krones. The difference of central bird of Norway considered a living symbol of the country. It is highly intelligent bird that is able to adapt to many different environments, learn from the water.
So we know that there's plenty of water that you can live around, don't we? Ava. Ava's going to tell you about the folk art rose mulling, and this is our display of our rose mulling patterns. Folk art. No. Rose mulling. Self-taught farmers. Okay, so here's some of the functional items that Ava was talking about. So we've got bowls, We've got trunks, and we have cabinets. Also, their clothing. If you look at the rose mulling patterns, look at this purse, and even on the inside of the shirt and collar. Now, they don't wear these clothes today, like, you know, this is traditional clothing that they wore in the 17 to 1800s. So here's some of the men's clothing, traditional wear. Here's something that we would wear today, though, and I love the patterns. And this is some more clothing, and Miss McKinley, you're going to come and tell us about some other clothing. She's really going to tell us about the people that wear this different clothing.
People of northern Scandinavia who have been living in the northern territory over
10,000 years.
They are known for their colorful clothing and herding of reindeer.
Okay, so the herding of reindeer. First, we're going to go to the making of Frozen, and there was a guy there that herded the reindeer, wasn't he? Continue watching. Let's see. Hang on just a second.
While the animators were creating the characters, the design team needed to create Arendelle.
The story is telling us that these characters need to live in a world that is extremely vast and grand. So that eventually led me to center on Norway.
The first thing that I told everybody is get on a plane and go to Norway.
Next stop, Norway.
They found what they were looking for. Amid the snowy hamlets and towering Norwegian fjords.
I settled on the fjords because I knew that would be a stupendous setting to plant a kingdom at the foot of.
When teams go off to research, the thing I tell them is open your ears, open your mind, and open your heart. You don't know what you're going to find when you go.
In Norway, we were very surprised to see these beautiful little trees in the winter had these little red tips at the top, but the bark was kind of all white. So we decided we were going to use that as a design conceit.
One great town that we just love is called Balestrand. And Balestrand sits on the water, and it has some of the most charming architecture that you can imagine in Norway. The Stave Church, which is distinctive to Norway, that gave us some terrific architectural cues for our film. St. Olaf's Chapel had a majesty, but also an intimacy. It's grand and yet embracing, and we thought this is a perfect inspiration for Elsa's coronation. Once we combined the aesthetic of the Stave Church plus the grand and stunning fjords, these two working together really create a very unique environment for Frozen.
Never knew winter could be so beautiful.
Everything is so specific, from every icicle to everything someone's wearing.
When there's like a huge wind and things get frozen and how icicles go sideways and how snow moves. When you see the movie, you really get a sense of location, and it's because of all of the effort and research and homework that the animators did.
One of the most important things they noticed was a Norwegian pattern called rosemalling.
Something very small, but it loomed very large in the world of Frozen, and that is the idea of rosemalling. You'll find this everywhere in Norway. Columns, ceilings, dresses. We use this in our castle and our characters.
Rosemalling was the starting point for a lot of the language of Elsa's magic.
All elements share the same language, and that's how you help to create a total world.
Snow, had to be snow.
What are the big challenges for Nick?
Now we're gonna, I wanna turn the volume down before we go next, because it's kind of loud. I don't know why it's not as loud on this one. This is a traditional dance. And then they kind of slow the dance down, the tempo. Now we're going to talk about some food. I love food. Listen to Aiden.
Probably the most traditional Norwegian Christmas. Scrabble. A salmon marinated with salt, sugar, and spice. Marinated because it's 2 days secure. Those sauces are made to love.
So they have plenty of salmon, plenty of seafood. And the Vikings, they had to cure their fish when they traveled on their excursions because they were gone so long, they had to have things to eat. So